We'll see you all at the finish line. I'm going to count down now. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
And we're off on what is our second and hopefully last attempt to get a full POV recording of the Lough Key Forest Park parkrun course. And I would like to keep you in suspense, but it's complete. It's all here this time. We will definitely, the camera lasts the whole way through. You'll see the whole course. And despite the fact that it was a grey day with so much cloud that I had hoped that the differential between the brightness of the sky and the level of brightness in the forest itself would not be so great as to cause that kind of flicker effect, but it is still there. So it seems like there's nothing I can do about it. I don't have the necessary filters, I think, for the camera. That might help with it. And I have no intention of getting them for this. So here we go. Having got a parkrun PB just over a month ago, and having done an all-time PB at the fun run a few weeks ago, there was no effort to get a PB this time, which is why I'm quite happy to set out just with everybody else and not try and get that slight edge of being far too far in front. Thank you. Thank you. Course run organizers, there were 148 park runners today. Weirdly, in the fun run that I ran a couple of weeks ago, I ran it really close to my red line, I think, without ever crossing, and everything just went so easy. It was effortful, but at no point did I kind of feel like I wanted to give up. This run today, I found so hard. And I don't know if it's just the shoes. For the fun run, I ran my fastest shoes, and of course it was on roads. And this is on pretty good trail, but still technically, I guess, trail. And I wore my Mach 4s. I love my Mach 4s, but I haven't been wearing them a lot recently. I wear the New Balance 1080 V12s that I got just at the tail end of them, and the Endorphin Speed was what I wore for my PB. maybe they're just not really the best shoes to wear on the trail. But I gave up wearing trail shoes on the trail because I didn't enjoy those either. So I don't know. These leaves, you certainly know autumn is here. It is pretty telling that in this part of Ireland, in the first weeks of autumn, we finally got our first week of summer. During the week we had temperatures of 22 degrees and 21 and 20 degrees and cloudless skies, which then meant it got quite cold at night. We had proper sun. I even wore shorts out and about. It hardly rained at all. Unlike almost all of the summer, and indeed all of the year before it. So on this one, I got the kind of grey area, where at least there are people ahead of me, and I'm pretty sure there are people ahead of me for most of the race. In fact, all of the race, that I can see. Obviously, there's people ahead of me in every race, but in this case, that I can see up ahead of me. And it's not, I can't quite close with them, but at least there isn't just this empty space of, am I even on the right path? Or did I take a wrong turn somewhere and have lost the park run? If you notice more footsteps and heavy breathing in this, I've tried not to eliminate them completely as I did in a couple of recent videos, which made them seem a bit odd that those sounds are running. But I do not enjoy my own heavy breathing, I'm going to say. So hopefully it'll be toned down a bit. But still feel like you're along for a run. Make it all feel more natural. We are nearly coming out of Drummond's Island here. The GPS is now saying 2 kilometers at 9:17. Should be just over 4:30 a kilometer. 4:30, we'll be at 9.
Thank you.
4:38, 4:39 or so per kilometer on average.
Thank you.
That's the GPS is never correct around here. I don't know if even that's right. The time is right though, because the timer is just linked to the start from the word go till I cross the line. And I did the editing in the DaVinci Resolve just so that I could add the timer. Which turns out to be really easy. It took me for ages to do, but it's like 3 things. It's a very simple process to add a timer in DaVinci Resolve. Even if I might struggle to remember how to do it now. For a brief while here, I imagine that I might close with Mr. Red here, but no. No, I cannot. I don't know whether the watch is reading my heart rate right, but I felt like I was over 150, despite not being over 150. I constantly felt the need to back off. But of course the heart reading could be wrong. Watches aren't always that accurate for that. And I don't think it matters enough for me to, get an arm strap or a chest strap. I'm not going to be competing for anything anytime soon. This is actually the first time I've used my Mac Force on this parkrun. Used to be always the trail shoes, and then I switched to the 1080 V12s. But I realized most of the time the ground was firm and dry and didn't need anything special. I'd probably be better off with a more padding than existed in my trail shoes. So. Is it just me, or does do the woods here seem more threatening than usual? It's probably just me. Nearly coming up to 3 kilometers according to the GPS. $13.50. It's going to be somewhere around just under 340.
Slowing down.
440. Somewhere just under 440, sorry. I almost never run this fast. This may be why I find it so hard. I've only run faster than this in one run. That's the Leitrim Village Fun Run, which is on nice tarmac roads. nice shoes. And this whole thing does just feel like struggle to me. Every part of this. Except for the first kilometer. The first kilometer felt more or less okay. The wooden bridge that's going to come up here soon is around 3.5 kilometers, but there's a turn with a person at it, not this one,
Thank you.
and not the person at the bridge, but the next person that we, next marshal that we see after that, after the bridge, they are at the 4 kilometer point. There's the marshal at the bridge. So it's around 3.5.
Thank you.
I definitely do feel like I pick up the pace here. Which, given that I was already going quite fast, it's unlikely. Getting up towards it now. GPS says it already, but I wouldn't count it from here. Although that may be correct too, who knows. But where we actually turn here, where this marshal is, this, as far as I know, is the actual 4 kilometer mark. So that was, what, 1849 or something? That's still somewhere around like 440, 445, isn't it? I'm terrible at the math and I can't figure it out, but somewhere around there. That sounds like a A little bit of an exhalation of despair, didn't it? I am pretty sure the pace that's showing here is just completely wrong. We're well under 5 at this moment in time. I don't know how well under 5, but I think we are under 5.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, the camera lost it. The camera lost it. Yes! 23:11. That is the official time I got as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful to you.